Okay guys, hey, this is Untitled, and I'm doing a tutorial on Snap to Grid using the Med Editor for Joint Operations game by Novalogic. As you see, I have the Med up and we're ready to go. I will hit Control I for information. Mission name, we'll just call it Snap to Grid. Designer will be me. I'll just enter this real quick. The terrain, we want the flat terrain. Used to demonstrate the tiles, just the regular tile. Single player respawn, yes. Okay. As you see, this is just the standard flat terrain. I'm going to change this in the top left to the, instead of the color of the terrain, the color map, I want the height map, which is the H. And if I zoom in here, you can see the center part, the darker part, are the flat areas of the terrain when you have this mode, the height mode selected. And the lighter areas around here are those slight hills and draws that they have on the map. This middle part of the flat part is what I'm after. I'm also going to reduce my grid to about 64. That'll be good. Okay, let's press the insert key, and I'm going to put a couple of the, I'm going to go to decorations, those concrete slab pieces, the dock pieces. That's what I'm looking for here. Let me see. Concrete dock centerpiece. Okay, see that thumbnail? That's what I want. Okay, press insert button again. Okay, so if I click and highlight this, click on the 3D wireframe. Whoops, I was already zoomed in. You'll see this beige part here off of the left of our object. That's the ground level. And this thing is halfway through, this concrete slab piece is halfway through the ground, which is exactly what I was hoping for, so got lucky on that one. I'm going to go ahead and edit, check the absolute height on ours, so if we move it around, if there was a hill or something, it'll stay that same 25, and then these units here the whole time. Now let's go ahead and I'm going to reduce the grid on this down to 16, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Now I want 3 more pieces of this. I want 4 pieces. This snap to grid is going to be good if you want to make a platform for your players to walk on. So this one's already here. I want to add 3 more pieces. So what we'll do is click on it to highlight it, Control C, Control V, bring up another one, and then click on both of them, copy and paste, Control C and V again. We'll bring up 4 more pieces. Now, what I want to do in the top left corner is click on the Snap to Grid under the grid feature here. We're at 16. It's a perfect fit for our concrete pieces. Just click to highlight, left click to move, and you'll see how this one bounces around and like literally locks into the corners of the grid. That's exactly what we want. So we'll leave this one here and click, and we'll click and move the rest of these so they butt right up against the others. And the same with this one, and so on. You don't want them to overlap like that. You'll get that texture bleed through and the flickering and all that you see in some people's maps. Alright, let me get this a little more centered here. Like I said, this is just a very basic tutorial. It's easy to do. Once you get used to doing this, you'll be flying through it. Let's go ahead and insert, and I'm going down to marker. I'm going to put a player start point here. Okay. Click on insert to take it off. Okay. See how the start player went to the corner? I forgot to uncheck the snap under the grid thing. So if you uncheck it when you put in your decoration, your markers and stuff, you'll have free movement. But if it's still checked, it's going to put it to the nearest corner when you do that. So I recommend unchecking your snap tool and doing that. Okay, right then I just rotated the marker so that when you spawn, you see more of the concrete and not the other direction because there's nothing out there. So what I'm going to do also is I'm going to click on the concrete piece that he's standing on, click on the marker, and I'm going to zoom in and see he's halfway through that concrete slab, so we'll fix that real quick. press and hold the left shift key, up arrow, hold it down, and you'll go right up to where its feet are just over top of the part. That's what we're looking for. Okay. Now we'll go ahead and save this. Save as. I already have a version going, so I'm just going to click on this and override it. I'm going to replace it, yes. And then I'm going to run the export to BMS. Done. Okay, and I will see you in the game. Okay, hey guys, this is One Dead. We are in the level, and you see our concrete pieces. As you can see, also the grass is sticking through that. I'll fix that in a minute here. I'll do another tutorial on tiling, which will fix that for those people that don't know what that is. Right now, as I'm walking through, I'm looking for the seam of the concrete pieces. There's one. You can see that there's no bleed over. My player's running over it. Look, you know, there's no problem. This worked out really well. The snap to grid, that's exactly what that does. There's no spaces, no gaps, no bleed over. There's a seam there. And it worked out really well. I'm trying to find the middle for you. What I want to do next is the I think this might be it here. I think. Maybe not. Oh well. I could be here all day looking for that until I tile it and get the grass out of the way. But basically this is, this is snap to grid. It allows the concrete pieces and other pieces in JO to be put together where you can walk on it. There's no bleed over, there's no bumps, and it's extremely fast and easy. Once you get used to it and you need to make a large platform over water or something, it's you'll get used to it. So thanks for watching, and look for my next tutorial.